Hey, welcome to Bio2. Welcome back. I've missed you guys. I know you probably miss each other. It's been so long, maybe you even miss me too. But it's good to be back learning new things, even if we're not back in the classroom yet. So today is our first week of the fourth marking period, our first week of brand new material. And here is what we're going to be doing this week. Hi, first thing, welcome back video. You're in the middle of that right now. And I'm going to introduce some information about vertebrates to you, which is the type of animals we're going to be studying. Monday and Tuesday, you should join quizzes. I have directions on the next slide for you. And begin the quizzes called Do You Know Vertebrates? Now, this is going to ask you questions, answer them the best you can. This is specifically to test your prior knowledge. I do not expect you to get these right. You probably get some right, but I just want to see where you are before I pick assignments for next week based on how much you guys know. So you want to finish that by Tuesday. It'd be worth 2 points. Then there's another video for the later stuff in the week. That video is below, and you should probably watch it between Tuesday and Wednesday. On Wednesday, join CK12 if you haven't yet. A lot of you did extra credit in there, so you're already in. Again, directions on the next slide. Read vertebrate diversity on CK12 on Wednesday, and then do the practice on Thursday. Make sure you click turn in when you're done. Okay? And then on Friday, there's going to be an ed puzzle for you. Again, join the website if you haven't yet. And it's called Venomous Cane Toads. You're going to watch that, answer the questions as you go. So the Do You Know Vertebrates is worth 2 points. The vertebrate diversity on CK12 is worth 2 points. And the venomous cane toads on ed puzzle is worth 1 point. All of these assignments, if you get to the end and turn it in, and I can see that you tried every question and that you did your best, you're getting full credit, okay? Especially the first one, that quizzes. I don't expect you to know them all. I'm checking prior knowledge. Please don't stop if you're not doing well. Finish and turn it in so I can see, okay? I'm available every day this week from 12:15 to 1:15 and from 8 to 9. During those times, you can email me or text me with talking points. Expect that I'll see it and reply quickly. Okay, those are times when I'm at my computer ready to go. You can make an appointment to come on Google Meet with me for a phone or video chat. I have links for that. And you literally set yourself a 10-minute time, come on with me, and we can have a nice conversation. Without any interruptions, 10 minutes is usually plenty of time to get a lot done together. You can also join the Bio2 group meets. There's one Tuesday at 1 p.m. and there's one Thursday at 8 p.m. and there'll be sign-up links for that in Schoology as well. Now keep in mind, I'm answering emails, I'm grading, I'm working at other times too, but these are times when you know I'm free that minute. If you want to meet at a different time, especially if I know some of you are essential workers at food places and things like that, if you're working and there's a time you need, let me know. If those are just times that are not good for you, let me know and I'll find another time that could be available for you. These are just the times for every day this week. And if these times seem to work for most people, I'll try to keep them going forward. All right. Here's all your login info. Make sure that you log in with Google. All of these sites have a login with Google option. That's what you want. Use your school login, not a personal account. Okay, use your real name. And that way you know that you're in my class and that you can complete the assignments effectively. Make sure you're looking at the correct period. Okay, all the info is here. This slide is down below me on Schoology, below this video, so you could get to it there. All right, let's talk about vertebrates, the latest in animal trends. So if we look back at the very beginning of the animal kingdom, sponges were the first thing we talked about because they're the first thing that evolved after multicellular animals. So they're the earliest multicellular animals that currently exist today. Then they developed tissues, and a group called the cnidarians broke off. As more traits developed, more groups that we learned about, each one its own phylum, broke away. Flatworms, roundworms, the phyla of mollusks and of annelids, arthropods with our insects that we were just learning about when everything came crashing to a halt back in March. We missed out studying echinoderms, which are the most advanced type of invertebrates. They include sea stars, sea cucumbers, sand dollars, urchins, and other marine creatures that are closely related to them. We're going to skip over those because vertebrates are actually most people's favorite animals to study, so I want to make sure we have time for that in fourth quarter. Every vertebrate is here in phylum Chordata. So to sum up, all these phyla contain invertebrates, and then the vertebrates are in phylum Chordata. So every vertebrate that exists, we're going to talk about all the different kinds, they're all in the same phylum, phylum Chordata, while there are lots and lots of different phyla that contain invertebrates. In that phylum Chordata, most of the animals are vertebrates. There's actually a couple invertebrates hiding out in there. So let's open up chordates into its own picture. Here we go. So the first group in phylum Chordata, these tunicates and lancelets, are in phylum Chordata, but they don't have vertebrae, so they're not vertebrates. Everything else here are examples of vertebrates. Some that live in the ocean exclusively or in other bodies of water exclusively. Some that are just kind of making the bridge from life in water to life on land. And then from there on up, we have animals that can live in the air, the land, or the water. But all of these things you see here are different kinds of vertebrates. Okay, everything from mammals that include us, birds, okay, different types of reptiles, amphibians, and different forms of fish and related animals are all vertebrates. What they have in common is this evolutionary trait, vertebrae. Vertebrae are bones in the spine. So your vertebrae are here going up and down from just under your skull down to your tailbone, which of course we don't have tails, so we don't really have a separate bone there, but where a tail would be. So top to bottom, those little vertebrae are where we get the name vertebrates, and everything from the hagfish on up, all these things you see here that aren't crossed out, all have vertebrae made of cartilage or bone. Couple things to remember about vertebrates. They're all in kingdom Animalia because they're a type of animal. They're all in phylum Chordata, which means they have a nerve cord. There's that one stray little group that we saw that I crossed off that has a nerve cord but no bones, no spine around it. But most of the things that you've ever heard of in phylum Chordata are going to be vertebrates. Every vertebrate has a spine made of bone or cartilage. Vertebrae, without the letter T in it, are the bones that make up the spine. Vertebrates are the animals that have vertebrae, which means they have spines. Okay, so vertebrate with a T in it is an animal. Vertebrae, or vertebra if there's just one, are the bones that make up the backbone. Next for you is going to be to figure out what different kinds of vertebrates there are. Test your knowledge in the quizzes today. All right. Thanks for coming by. Please join our group sessions. I would love to see your faces and hear your voices. And I think it would be nice for you to interact with each other. They're just going to be quick little sessions. Sign up with the links below. And I'll see you soon. Bye.